Scorpios, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, because obviously it hasn't happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's go with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Scorpios this week? Firstly, you have the Ace of Cups. Taurus just got this as their first card out. Then you have the Three of Wands. This also came out for Taurus. I have shuffled a lot in between, I promise. What else is happening for Scorpio? Okay, you have the Five of Wands and the Well card. Well. As always, I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. Ace of Cups, new love, healing. I don't know why I'm getting hope. Healing your hope. Healing, like, a lot of you, if you're single, you have been a bit hopeless, or you kind of lost all hope in meeting someone that made your life easier or better. You're like, if you're not adding to my life, if you're not, you know, a positive influence, you're a negative one, get out. And there's something with the Ace of Cups where now you're a bit more hopeful that you might meet someone that is a positive and not a negative in your life. Those of you in relationships as well, you may have lost hope that this would be healed, your relationship, or that you may have lost hope that things were going in a positive direction or something. With the Ace of Cups, you're healing that. There's going to be like a fresh beginning, a new beginning, where there's more love than you realize left to give, left to feel, left to share with someone. It's almost like you thought something maybe was on the way out and it's not. Three of Wands is expecting. Three of Wands is seeing something coming before it happens, but it's also like knowing something's going to happen, just not knowing exactly when it's going to happen, if that makes sense. You're like, it's a matter of time, it's inevitable. There's something happening. Also, watching is significant. I don't know why I randomly almost said watching. There's something you're watching unfold, but you're expecting this for a long time or something. You saw it coming a mile away, right? I don't know what it is, but this week you're like, yep, knew that was gonna happen. I don't know what this is about though, and it might even be something where you knew something's gonna happen because it will be typical timing, like yeah, I don't even need to elaborate on that. You know what I mean. There's something where it's like, it could be moving, it could be anything under the sun, but you're like, well, this will be typical because I've just settled in here. Like, I wonder what that's about. Five of Wands is like fighting, arguing, disagreeing. That's all you need to know about that. I don't know how to help you. I don't need to elaborate on that more because it's just seeming like there's some disagreements happening, or you're putting up a fight in some scenario. I don't know why it kind of feels funny to me. It might be quite entertaining to others. Whether or not that's what you want, it's going to be very entertaining. Maybe you're going to disagree with someone or argue with someone that isn't used to being disagreed with. Maybe people usually kind of walk on eggshells around someone, and Scorpio, you're like, I'm not going to walk on an eggshell around you. And so you're like giving them what you've got. I don't know, it feels like funny to people because it's a long time coming, and then it's like, of all the people, Scorpio is the one. It might be unexpected. The thing with Scorpio is you're very like deep, right? And so sometimes the courage that you have, or the depth to your character, is so deep that people don't see it. People aren't aware of it until it shows up, and then they're like, oh, calm down, Scorpio, didn't know who you were, didn't see that coming, because it's so, there's so much depth to you that is not seen, like an iceberg. Like, people just see that surface and you're just so much more, I don't know why I said like an iceberg, but, well, you know what I mean. It's like, I feel like there's not much more I need to say about that Five of Wands, apart from people might be quite surprised to see you show how much you care, show how much you are passionate about a certain subject or person. There's some type of fight you're putting up. Anyways, the Well card. This is inspiration. I feel like a lot of you may have lost your inspiration for a little bit, and this week it's coming back. You're inspired to create again. You're inspired to show the world what you're made of. I don't know what that means, but you're inspired to show up in the world also, I think is what I was trying to say. You're inspired to actually go out and be seen and live. It feels very deep, but it's also like a long time coming. Like there's a theme all throughout this. 3 of Wands, it was like, oh, it's a matter of time. 5 of Wands, people were looking at you going, oh, it's a long time coming, someone was going to have to stick up to that person. And then with the Well card of you being inspired, it's a long time coming. You've not felt inspired for a while. Your spark is coming back, your excitement, your hope, your belief in your abilities to be able to create the thing that you're inspired to create is coming back. Clarify the Ace of Cups. You have the Devil and the Hermit flipping over. Very contradicting, because the Hermit's very wise. The Hermit's all about healing, so is the Ace of Cups. And then you've got the Devil, which is like the opposite of healing. The Devil's toxicity, bad habits, things like that. A lot of you, it seems as if this Ace of Cups could be a new love offer. And you're like, well, either this is something that is growing, this is something that is growing me as a person, and I'm seeing the bigger picture, and there's more to this than meets the eye, or it's a really bad idea. Like I feel like there's something very black and white about a love offer, or about a chance to heal a connection. It's like, you're like, this is either a really good idea or a really bad one. This is either really wise of me and really enlightened of me to carry on down this path, or it's really stupid. But either way, I feel like you're going with your heart, and that's all that matters. Even if you're questioning, even if you're like, oh, this seems toxic, or this seems, other people are going to think this is a bad choice. Could be a Capricorn with that Devil card, but it's like, there's something where you're aware that things, you can't control how things play out. You can't see how things are going to line up down the road, but all you can do is follow your heart, follow your gut. And with the Hermit, I just feel like there's something where you've healed enough to have the courage to pursue love, or to give your all in love, and to take a chance, rather than with the Devil. Devil can sometimes be bad habits and cycles, and that could be fear, right? There could be a cycle of overthinking and fear that you're having to face, break out of, and heal with the Ace of Cups in order to carry on down a path much bigger than you, or going much further than you have before, much deeper. Clarify the 3 of Wands. You have the Star card and the 2 of Swords. The Star is also a card of healing, and the 2 of Swords is overthinking. Whoa, that's weird. Like I said, there could be overthinking happening that you're healing. Wow, I'm proud of myself. That's pretty cool. 2 of Swords, overthinking, spiraling, and just not being able to see clarity, because 1 sword, Ace of Swords, is truth, clarity, honesty, authenticity, seeing something, knowing it's real and honest and pure. 2 swords, it's like you have 2 versions of the truth, and sometimes you can't see now what the real one is. You can't see which sword's the real sword, because you've got 2 there, and there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of, oh, I'll think about that a bit longer. Oh, let me stare at those 2 swords a bit longer and analyze them. Let me try to figure out, let me try to remember everything I can. Let me try to remember it again. I need more information. Like, there's something where you're just going, and you're trying to think and think and think and think, and you're getting more and more and more confused. However, with the Star card, wish fulfillment and healing, you are somehow managing to heal your overthinking, which is not an easy feat, and that's exciting that you're able to silence your mind after a very long time of not having the ability to turn your brain off. You're finding that, you're healing, and you're learning to. And with the 3 of Wands of like, this is a long time coming, I feel as if you felt this. You felt like, well, I can't carry on down this road. I can't carry on living my life this way, constantly stressing, questioning, overthinking, pulling my hair out, wondering. Like, you're feeling like for a very long time you were coming to your wit's end or something, and you didn't know where that was going to lead. But it's like, yeah, you got to the end of that path, and you're healing. You're letting go of overthinking because you have no other option. You're letting go of trying to control and think everything through 100 times and see things as clearly as possible, and you're just going with the flow, and you're just seeing where things take you. clarify the Five of Wands. You have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is wounded warrior energy. You've been hurt before. You're not going to be hurt twice. Not by the same thing, not by the same person. You're not going to be, you're not going to let yourself. You're wise enough to know, like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? There's something where with the Five of Wands, there could be a bit of an argument or a bit of a conflict because of the fact that you're not willing to let someone in again, because of the fact that you're not letting something happen twice. Whether this also feels like this could be with someone in your life. You're seeing someone go down a path you've been down already, and you're like, huh, I'm not going to let you do what I did. I'm not going to let you make the mistake I made. I've already made it. And there's that wounded warrior card of you. Maybe the only blockage here I feel is that you may need to open up and share. If someone isn't listening to your side of the story, or someone's just seeing you as arguing, or seeing you as being a bit against them or something. With the Nine of Wands, I feel the more you open up, put that wall down and actually share something and share your own experience and share why you feel this way and why you feel so passionately against their belief. Share your experience. I feel like it's gonna take away a little bit of this conflict or misunderstanding, or at least butting heads. There's something where you just don't see eye to eye with someone, or you're trying to protect someone, and it's like this person's just taking it as, oh, they don't want me to do that. And it's like, you're like, no, it's not that I don't want you to do that, it's that I don't want you to get hurt from doing that. Or vice versa, it could be someone else that's doing that towards you. Of like, no, I'm trying to help you, I want to help you. Either way, I feel like you might be like, I don't need to be helped. And then this person's like, yeah, but I want to. Clarify the Well card. Ooh. You have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups can sometimes be neglecting or not seeing an opportunity, or seeing something. This is a wish fulfillment usually. You ask the universe for something and it's being offered. It just might be coming in a different colour or a different package than you expect. Like there's something about the appearance of it. You're like, oh, I want a new car. And then this brand new Mercedes shows up, but it's brown. And you're like, oh, can I pick a different one? But it's like, it's the car you want. It's the engine, it's got the wheels, it's got everything that you need in a car. It's just the colour. It could even be a job, and you're like, I want this job. And you get it, and they're like, oh, by the way, yeah, you've got to, I don't know why I'm getting something about tattoos. It's like you've got to hide your tattoos or something, and you're like, I don't want to do that. I got this for a reason. And there's some type of like tiny detail that you're going to almost pass up on an opportunity for because of something about your appearance or the appearance of it. But it's like, don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. You were called to it. You wanted this. You wished for this. Like a wishing well with that well card. You felt drawn to it. Don't like let one tiny detail stop you. I'm also getting something about hair. It could be something where you have to wear your hair up or something, and you're like, I don't wear my hair up. I'm not doing that. But it's like, it's just hair, tied up. You feel called in your soul and your heart to do something. Forget about your hair. Your hair's gonna figure itself out. You're gonna learn to love your hair up if that's the case. Whatever it is, forget that little detail. You wished or wanted this, it's coming in. And I feel like if you embrace this little detail of something, you're like, ooh, that's not ideal. Embrace the brown car and be like, oh, I love brown cars. It looks like chocolate. I don't know, like there's something where embracing something you're not too happy about to begin with is actually going to turn it around. It's actually going to lead you, obviously, to accepting your wish fulfillment. Don't stay stuck just because something isn't exactly how you imagined it, because you have asked for it in words, I feel. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. And I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tall Tarot Tuesdays.